Hello to class 10 students and class. Today we are going to move forward with lesson number 4, elasticity of supply. So children, I have also told you this earlier that if you have understood elasticity of demand and demand, then it becomes very easy for the student to understand supply. So today we will be moving forward with elasticity of supply, and we will be doing today methods of measurement of supply, measurement of elasticity of supply, measurement of elasticity of supply. We all know what is elasticity of supply. Elasticity of supply is the measurement of the change in the measurement of response of change in demand due to the change in measurement in change in supply due to the change in price. It is the method through which we measure the change in quantity supplied due to the change in price. This change can be rise or fall. So today we are going to start with first method is your percentage or proportionate method. First method is percentage or proportionate method. The formula is going to be same as the elasticity of demand, only in place of D we are going to write S. So that is for in place of demand we are going to write supply. Right? The formula for proportionate percentage method is going to be percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in price. So through this formula we are going to find the elasticity of supply. So what we are doing here is this, that we are putting percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in price. This we have done in supply also. Right? Another formula is the same one as demand, but we are going to write S. I told you, delta S upon delta P into P upon. Here delta stands for change in, right? So delta S is equals to change in supply. Change in supply, which is going to be new supply minus old supply, and delta P is going to be change in price, which is going to be new price minus old price. So this is a formula. You can just have a look. Then we'll move to a numerical example. Through a numerical example we are going to understand that how we are going to solve it. So children, let's take an example now. This is the formula. Let's take an example. Suppose price of pen rises from rupee 40 to rupee 50. So there is a change of how much? 10 rupee. So delta price is going to be, delta P is going to be rupees 10. So as a result, the quantity supplied rises from 1000 pens to 1500 pen. So you can see here that as the price of the pen is rising, the supply is also rising, because I told you The law of supply says that there is a positive relationship between price and supply. When the price rises, the supply also rises due to the higher margin of profit. So here now we are going to find out elasticity of supply. We have to find what? Elasticity of supply. So we are aware of the formula, but we have to find out what? Few things. Now your S is 1000, that is your old supply is 1000, new supply is 1500. So the delta S is going to be 500. You can just go through what I have said. Your old supply is 1000 pen, new supply is 1500, change in supply is 1500 minus 1000, that is 500. Same way, old price is rupees 40, new price is rupees 50, delta price is rupees 10. Matlab change in price. This delta means change in. Delta P, change in price. Right? Difference between these two. Now we put the values. Formula क्या है? Formula elasticity of supply is equals to delta S upon delta P into P upon S. Right? For old you can write this. Oh. Now we're going to put values. Delta S is 500, that is change in price is 500. Change in supply is 500, change in price is rupees 10. Your old price is rupee 40 and your old supply is unit 1000. Right? So 500 upon 10 into 40 upon 1000. Got it? If you just solve it, you get 2. So elasticity of supply is 2. That is, elasticity of supply is greater than 1. So this is how you're going to do it with the help of proportionate method. You can just have a look. Right? This is how you are going to have it. Now there is a small table in your book. If you see, if you check your books, you will find there is table 4.1. I hope this is clear to you. There is a table in your book which shows description, terminology, which we have already done, but we are going to do it. Numerical measure of the elasticity of supply. Numeric measure of elasticity of supply. We're going to do the numeric measure, okay? So terminology we are using. And description. This is going to be a description, right? Alright children, so the first says that elasticity supply is equals to what? 0. First is your elasticity of supply is equals to what? 0. And I told you earlier also that when elasticity of supply is 0, that means it is perfectly inelastic. That means the supply is neither increasing nor decreasing even when there is change in price. I gave you the example also. The example is old coins, old manuscripts or paintings. In this case, what happens? The supply cannot be increased. So this is your perfectly inelastic. right? This is perfectly inelastic. So here in book written, quantity supply does not change. Quantity supply does not change with price. प्राइस के साथ यहाँ पे क्वांटिटी सप्लाई चेंज नहीं होगी. Again I am repeating, elasticity of supply is equals to how much? It is equals to 0, which means perfectly inelastic supply. That means even if the price changes, the supply does not changes. Another one is elasticity of supply is greater than 1. What do you call it? Relatively inelastic. Now what does this mean? This means that it is inelastic. Inelastic means that even at a higher change in price, the supply does not change that much. Means your change in price is going to be a bigger one, but the change in price is going to be very small. Change in price will be greater than supply. Simple. Third is your elasticity of supply is equals to 1, which is unitary elastic. If you just recall what it says, it says unitary elastic means when the change in supply is going to be exactly same as change in price. If the change in price is by 5%, the supply is also going to be changed by 5%. That means if the supply price increases by 5%, the supply is also going to increase only by 5%. That means there is going to be equal change. So here elasticity of demand is, that's why elasticity of supply is going to be 1. The fourth one is elasticity of supply is greater than 1. That means this is relatively elastic. Relatively elastic. इसका मतलब क्या है? यहाँ पे equal changes रहेंगे. इधर तो equal changes है. Here, small change in price lead to higher change in demand. High change in supply. We are reading supply. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा भी प्राइस पे अगर चेंज आएगा तो उससे ज्यादा चेंज कहाँ पर आएगा? सप्लाई में आएगा. That's why it is known as what? Relatively elastic. I hope you are doing. We have done up. You are understanding. We have done up to 4. The first one is perfectly elastic. Second is relatively inelastic. Third is unitary elastic. Fourth is relatively elastic. And last is elasticity of supply is equals to infinity. That means perfectly elastic. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? At same price, supply is going to be अनलिमिटेड. एक ही प्राइस में यहाँ पे सप्लाई अनलिमिटेड रहेगी और अगर थोड़ा सा भी प्राइस में चेंज आएगा तो सप्लाई क्या हो सकती है? 0 हो सकती है. दिस इज हाउ द डिस्क्रिप्शन goes like this, right? So this is the numeric measures of elasticity of supply and the terminology used and the description. Now let's move forward now. Now the another topic which is that there are some solved examples given to you. So there is a solved example given in the book. Suppose price of potato rise by 20%. हमारा example है ये, solved है. This is in your book only. Price increases by how much they are saying? Increase by 20%. Price 20% से increase हुआ है. तो supply कितना increase हो गई है? By 30%. Supply increases by 30%. They are saying find elasticity of supply. Very simple. Percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in price, right? So price is, this is 30 and this is 20. So what is this? This is greater than 1, so we can say relatively elastic. So this is an example given in the book. These examples are very, very simple. So there are certain examples which you can go through, right? I'll give you one more example from my side. We'll solve one more question now, right? Say we can solve. It goes like, a producer supplies 200 unit of, right? A producer supplies 200 unit goods at price 10 per unit. 10 per unit. एक प्रोड्यूसर है वो 200 यूनिट्स बेच रहा है 10 रुपए पर यूनिट के हिसाब से. Price elasticity of supply is 2. Now here price elasticity of supply is given to you. Price elasticity of supply is 2. Right? Price elasticity of supply कितनी है? 2 है. फिर बोलते हैं how many units will be produce supply at 11 per. Will supply at price 11 per unit. फिर से सोचिए, एक प्रोड्यूसर है वो सप्लाई कर रहा है 200 यूनिट्स ऑफ गुड एट ₹10 पर यूनिट. ठीक है. अब वो बोल रहे प्राइस इलास्टिक सप्लाई अगर 2 हो जाती है तो हाउ मेनी यूनिट्स विल बी प्रोड्यूसर सप्लाई एट 11 रुपीज पर यूनिट. वेरी सिंपल. This is your formula now, children. What we are going to do? We are going to put the values. This is already given to us. The elasticity of the supply is already given to us. Delta Q, delta S. Delta S we are not aware of delta S. यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 11 - 10, right? 11 - 10 क्यों? क्योंकि हमें ना प्राइस के बारे में बात हो रही है. इंटू ओल्ड प्राइस दिया है और ओल्ड यूनिट्स दी हुई है. ठीक है. तो हमको क्या फाइंड करना है? दिस ये फाइंड करना है. सो it's going to like this. So delta S 1 into 10 upon 2 1. So 2 is equals to delta S upon 20 is equals to delta S is equals to 2 into 20 equals to 40 units. So 2 into 20 equals to 40 units. So your delta S is going to be 40 units. So this is also one of the way by which you get your sums, right? So this is also another way, and there are many questions, examples that are given in your book. You can go through them also. So I hope this is very easy and clear to you. I believe because you have already read about demand part also. So children, I believe this is enough for you today. So take care of yourself and keep doing your notes.